Hi everyone, it's Agnes, and this is a duet success story. It's from B from Trinidad. Now, one is winning something, and the second one is getting into a course without having any knowledge or qualification or anything to do with this course at all. So it goes like this. Hi Agnes, I have two success stories to share with you that happened today. After we spoke about my situation with my SP, I have been really working on my self-love and not being afraid to go after what I really want. I applied in March of 2020 to do my master's in meditation studies, but never completed the application. Fast forward to August, something kept telling me to finish my application, but guess what? The deadline had passed. I started to really focus on the Ho'oponopono prayer, affirmations, and my favorite, scripting. I then emailed the university. I inquired on if I could still apply. They said no, but the program that I was interested in had an extension of 3 days. So I emailed all of the documents needed, but I still needed to get recommendations. All of my former lecturers lived in different countries because I studied and lived in 3 different countries prior to that. Some of them no longer lectured at the universities, so I couldn't reach them since their contact details had changed. I then convinced my mother, who had a co-worker that had a PhD, and a former teacher of mine to do one for me, and guess what? He sent it in the same night. I still needed one more. I only had one more day to meet this deadline, so I started to do some research on the power of intuition. Florence Scovel Shinn talks about it a lot, so I began to be still and I asked God for the assistance to tell me who to ask. Within a few minutes, a specific lecturer came to mind, but I resisted contacting her because we had had an argument about my thesis in 2015 and she was really hurt. But in 2016, I apologized to her, but I still was not sure if she had forgiven me. I then went back to the Ho'oponopono prayer and wrote an affirmation that says, everyone forgives me and I forgive them. And also, everyone loves to assist me and solve my problems. I then emailed her, and that same night she agreed to do it, and she was happy to hear from me. The next day, a few hours before the deadline, she sent in the recommendation, and my application was completed. Please note that I do not have any experience in this field of study. For my first degree is in creative arts, and a prerequisite for this program was that you had to have some sort of experience in this field. I had none, but I did not let that stop me. This morning I woke up to the news that I got accepted. Praise God! Lovely, lovely B. I love how you sat down and asked for that guidance and it came quite quickly and you acted on it. I mean, that person could have not opened that email for a week or two, or, you know, some people don't read their email straight away. So lovely, lovely. I love when you see that it stitches it all together and it shows you the way. It shows you the way when you can sit still long enough to ask. So beautiful. Second story. I usually enter small competitions online or at the grocery or stuff I see in the newspapers. Last week, I entered one at my local supermarket and I just had to purchase a particular brand of potato chips and enter to win $1,000. So I entered and just kept scripting, saying the Ho'oponopono and affirmations. I also started to listen to speeches from Joseph Murphy. This morning, I felt the need to do your meditation about the dream life and also paying off debts. And guess what? I just got a call stating that I won the contest. Ha ha ha! I completely forgot that I had entered it. Thank you so much for the work you have been doing. We, the viewers, really appreciate it. Wishing you all the best, and you will hear from me again soon with other success stories. Hopefully the lottery. You never know. Thank you, B from Trinidad. That's lovely. I will put the links to everything that B mentioned down below. The Florence stuff, the meditations, and Joseph Murphy. I'll put those links down below because there's some powerful information in there. And as you can see, it can just turn things into wonderful endings. Thank you, B. And you sent me this back in September 2020. So it is here. Today's the day. And I really appreciate those of you that send in success stories and take the time to share with others and, give them a helping hand when they're still struggling. Lots of love, everyone. And I will add in all the stuff and I will see you in the next YouTube.